Greetings everyone, it's me and welcome back to another episode of History Vs. In today's episode, we'll be asking ourselves, which franchise truly redefined RPGs, Assassin's Creed or The Witcher? Which one is your pick? Assassin's Creed Origins was definitely a huge step in the right direction for the franchise, but it still didn't feel like a full-on RPG game. It had some light RPG elements, but that's about it. However, Odyssey takes things up a notch by introducing more RPG elements into the game. Your character is no longer a silent protagonist. Instead, you have Cassandra or Alexios, two very distinct characters with unique dialogue and banter. They also improved upon the leveling system from Origins and made it so that it's not only tied to experience points, but also tied to ability points as well. So now your character will actually feel stronger as they level up. This was a huge improvement as it made the game feel more like an RPG and less like an action game. The addition of dialogue choices also added a layer of depth to the game and really made you feel like your decisions mattered. They even went as far as making dialogue choices affect how certain characters view you. For example, if you decide to help a certain character, they may become hostile towards you later on in the game. The combat system was also greatly improved from Origins. It's much more fluid and fast-paced, which is perfect for an RPG game. The developers took inspiration from the combat system in games like Kingdom Come, Deliverance, and the Dark Souls series. This is evident in how the combat now requires more skill and timing than brute force. It's definitely not as easy as spamming attack and dodge like you could do in Origins. Now let's take a look at The Witcher 3. One of the main reasons why The Witcher 3 is so highly regarded is because of its rich narrative and its characters. The main character, Geralt of Rivia, is a complex and morally ambiguous character who is truly one of the best-written protagonists in video game history. The supporting characters are just as memorable, from the lovable and loyal Roach to the cunning and manipulative Yennefer. Even the villains are well-developed and their motivations are understandable. This level of depth is what sets The Witcher 3 apart from other RPGs and truly makes it a masterpiece. Now let's compare both games side by side. To be honest, there isn't a clear winner here. Both games do things differently. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is more focused on the gameplay and world-building, while The Witcher 3 focuses more on the story and characters. When it comes to the world-building, both games excel. The world of Assassin's Creed Odyssey is vast and immersive, filled with ancient ruins, mythical creatures, and a host of interesting characters. Similarly, the world of The Witcher 3 is equally captivating. It's a world filled with magic, monsters, and political intrigue, and players can truly get lost in it. When it comes to the gameplay, Odyssey has a bit of an advantage. It has a more refined combat system, a more engaging leveling system, and a better way of incorporating RPG elements into the game. However, this doesn't mean that The Witcher 3 is bad. In fact, it's quite the opposite. The Witcher 3 is still an excellent game with solid gameplay and a fantastic story. However, when comparing the two side by side, Odyssey's gameplay simply has more depth and is more engaging. Another point to consider is the replayability factor. With Odyssey, there are multiple ways to approach any given situation, whether it's through combat, stealth, or dialogue. Players have a lot of freedom in how they play the game. This means that, even if you choose to roleplay your character, you won't be locked into one way of playing the game. You can still engage in combat and use your skills and abilities to take on enemies. If you want to roleplay your character, you can choose to avoid combat altogether and focus on dialogue and stealth. This gives players a lot of freedom and replayability. With The Witcher 3, the main focus is on the story and characters, so there isn't as much freedom in terms of gameplay. The combat system is solid, but it's not as engaging or deep as Odyssey's combat system, and the leveling system is not as dynamic. There isn't as much freedom in how you approach situations, and there aren't as many options for character builds. Now let's talk about the graphics and music. Both games are visually stunning and the music is equally amazing. The graphics are realistic and immersive, pulling players into the world of the game. The music is also top-notch, setting the tone and atmosphere perfectly. It's hard to say which one is better because they both excel in this department. So which game is better? Well, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a game with a rich story and characters, then The Witcher 3 is the clear choice. But if you're looking for a game with more depth in terms of gameplay and replayability, then Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the better choice. Both of these games are fantastic and they set a new standard for open-world exploration and narrative engagement. The Witcher 3 truly showed us the potential of storytelling in video games and how it can create truly memorable experiences. The way the game pulls you into its world and its characters is truly amazing. On the other hand, Assassin's Creed Odyssey showed us the potential of the Assassin's Creed franchise and how it can be so much more than just a historical action game. By incorporating RPG elements into the game, they created a much more immersive and engaging experience. The world of Odyssey is truly vast, and there's so much to explore and discover. The combat system is deep and engaging, and the leveling system is dynamic and rewarding. In conclusion, both franchises have redefined the RPG genre in their own unique ways. The Witcher series showed us the power of storytelling and characters in a video game, while the Assassin's Creed series showed us how to create a rich and immersive open world. Both franchises have left their mark on the gaming industry and have paved the way for many other games to come. But in my opinion, the winner of this episode is Assassin's Creed. With its recent games, the franchise has taken a bold step forward by embracing RPG elements. These elements, including character customization, branching storylines, and impactful decisions, add depth to the gameplay, allowing players to forge their own paths within the game world. The shift towards RPGs has breathed new life into the franchise, making it more engaging and immersive than ever before. While The Witcher 3 is undoubtedly a masterpiece in its own right, Assassin's Creed's evolution towards RPGs has been nothing short of remarkable. The franchise has shown that it's willing to take risks and experiment, and that willingness has paid off in a big way. The Witcher series will always hold a special place in gaming history as one of the best examples of how emotional storytelling can make a game truly unforgettable. But it's time to acknowledge that Assassin's Creed has, in fact, redefined RPGs. Now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Which game do you think redefined RPGs more? The Witcher 3 or Assassin's Creed? Cast your vote in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.